Welcome to the VACO Premier Partner Spotlight Series. With me is Drew Williams, the CEO of the Berkeley Group and one of our biggest premier partners here we have at VACO. Drew, it's good to have you with us here. Tell us a little bit about the Berkeley Group and what you do for Virginia localities.
Thank you, Dean. It's really an honor to be here with you and this opportunity to speak with your viewers. At the Berkeley Group, we strive to be a partner with local government in delivering high quality services in a number of areas, including land use planning, so zoning ordinance, subdivision ordinance, comprehensive plan updates, looking at environmental planning, helping assist localities navigate items like utility scale solar applications, looking at water quality issues, resiliency planning. We have our auxiliary town hall program, which is contract staff to serve as an extension of local government staff, whether in person or virtual based. And then we have our executive program, which is a flagship program to assist with serving as interim managers, leading executive recruitments, forming organization assessments, helping facilitate strategic planning with boards and councils with retreats. And out of this have also been kind of born an HR team, a public safety team, IT support, and we're actually working on building out areas in finance and public school support right now. We have a joke at the Berkeley Group. We're a 358-degree company. We don't do everything, but we certainly do a lot. And I'll also just share that the Berkeley Group, our philosophy is that we believe public service is a high calling, and there's really no greater way to strengthen communities than at the local level. Our passion is really supporting staff who are in the trenches, supporting locally elected officials to help them steer their communities most effectively, and serving the citizens that benefit from the services that local government provides. So that's really who we are and what we believe.
Drew, thanks for your service to Virginia localities. Let's talk a little bit more about the Executive Manager Program. Tell us a little bit about the services your team provides or offers for those counties or for those localities who may be in need of an executive manager.
Right. Yeah. The Executive Transition Assistance Program was designed initially thinking about that period of time when a manager or administrator departs from the organization. That time can be challenging. It can be kind of scary for organizations. So we designed the program to provide support in three main areas: filling the top seat with an interim manager to provide leadership during that transition process. Then also leading the recruitment process to identify who the next administrator is going to be. And then also the ability to perform an organization assessment to understand what's working well, maybe where there's some areas for improvement. That can really help serve as a roadmap for whoever the next manager or administrator is going to be, and just be a great tool to help give the organization resources that it might need to help perform as best as it can. Since we rolled the program out 5 years ago, it's taken on a life of its own in some ways. It's expanded to provide support in local government organizational areas in a number of different places with human resources, community development, public safety, information technology, and as I mentioned, we're working right now on building some finance support and actually getting into the public school space to provide some support to school superintendents at the leadership level, but then also build relationships between school boards and board of supervisors, so that they can have a conversation in a different way about some things. So we'll have more information on that soon. So more to come. Stay tuned on that. But we're excited to be able to continue to expand the program.
Drew, a lot of the services I know that have been performed in localities ad hoc have been done by retired county managers or retired city and town managers. What was the impetus behind building a team to offer these services?
Yeah, we've sort of formalized the independent circuit rider program that existed before. In our early years working with localities, when we were starting out, we were working on projects for localities, and so we were plugged in a pretty intimate way with local governments, and we would see how turbulent that transition process in between managers could really be for staff. In many ways, it's almost like they would hit the pause button in some cases, because needed to wait for the next individual to come on board, or a variety of different issues would come up. And we thought there's just got to be a better way to provide support to local government and the organizations during those transition times to help keep things moving forward. And so that was really the impetus for the idea. And before we launched it, we took the idea, we wanted to vet it with professionals that we respected and that were really highly respected local government officials around Virginia. And so we talked with Ted Povar, who at the time was at the Institute of Government at the Weldon Cooper Center. We talked with Kim Payne, who was the Lynchburg city manager, recently retired, but had previously served as Spotsylvania County's administrator before that. And then we talked with Bill O'Brien, who was the retired county administrator from Rockingham County. And he had been doing the circuit rider program, helping to support localities in that interim role for a number of years. All three thought it was a great idea. Ted and Kim have actually both joined as members of our team or as executive managers. And, Bill was a legend in Rockingham County and really throughout the Commonwealth of Virginia. He passed away shortly after we met, unfortunately, but we owe him a debt of gratitude for the leadership he provided to the profession. But also for the feedback that he provided to us to help make the program what it is today. So that's kind of how we launched it.
Well said, Drew. So how can our counties get in touch with you? Website?
Yeah, well, I'd encourage our viewing friends today to head on over to vaco.org and click on the resources drop down, select the VACO Premier Partners page. From there, you can find us on the website, and feel free to get in touch with us. We'd love to talk to you.
Drew, thank you for being with us today and talking a little bit more about the Berkeley Group as a premier partner of VACO. We'll talk more later. Thank you.
Really appreciate this opportunity. Thank you, Dean.